Welcome, everyone, to the Plains in Jordan-Hare Stadium, home of the Auburn Tigers, where telling someone War Eagle is just as common as saying hello. Today, a couple of teams getting set to square off in an ACC battle. As we'll see, the Illinois Fighting Illini taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. So the kick goes out of bounds, and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive.
On the set.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And they'll start the night with a rush and maybe get back to the line of scrimmage. Let's talk for a second about Illinois. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help him out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position, so his ability to track the ball sideline.
Lets it fly. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
What a start by this defense. That is exactly what you need, man. They've been a little bit hit or miss. They've been a little bit up and down. But to start the game on a high note, get the good mojo going, great start for this defense.
Looking to throw on first down. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Illini!
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball skills, just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Running back searching for a hole. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And the Tigers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
You know, timing is so important in the RPO game, especially on third down. Quarterback and receiver just didn't have it there, and now it's fourth down.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. He might want another play. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The sweet feet buy a little time. And that ball's on the ground behind the line. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Man, you know, sometimes ball carriers just have to know when the fight is over. And this guy, he's trying to drive. He's low to the ground. He's doing everything he possibly can to get the first down. But, David, he got a little bit careless with that ball security, though.
Yeah, and listen, I'm okay with it when it's fourth down. Like, fourth down and goal, and I got to reach that ball. First down, second down, I can't fumble. But right there, if I'm stretching the ball and I'm trying to get it across that plane, so be it. I don't know if he was going to get it anyways, but big play by the defense, big stop. Now your offense gets to go right on the field.
Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Back to throw, it's Altmaier. Fires to the wideout. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. All right, guys, let's chat about Illinois. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. Four-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. He's got it along the sideline. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Let's talk for a second about Illinois. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. Five-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a five-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed. The measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
That much time for any good QB in college football is not going to equal success for your defense. The defense has to do a better job trying to get pressure on the quarterback. He's way too comfortable.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. It's first and goal as Illinois comes to the line. On the option. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Offense scoops it up and still going.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it, slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking for a man. It's Altmaier. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Oh, he's got some space. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
He does a really good job here. You want to get a huge play. You've got to push the ball down the field. You need a bunch of yards. But wait a minute. Now he can just tuck it, scramble, go get you a bunch of yards. Now put you in a great third down situation. Real heads-up play by the quarterback.
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. But a little time, lets it go. Makes the catch.
That is such a good job by the defense on 3rd down in their own end, rallying to the drag throw. Lots of offenses love to throw that because oftentimes there's a pick, a guy gets free, and he's able to just walk in. But the defense was prepared, and they're ready for it. They make the tackle inbounds, now setting up 4th.
Fourth down and goal from the 3. The playbook is pretty much wide open here. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A long way to go on 4th and goal. To the air. It's Altmaier. Steps away. The throw. Looking to get it in. How about standing tall after the catch and denying this man the end zone? The defense turns it over on downs. The Tigers backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on 1st down. Standing in his own end zone, looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Bunch formation for these receivers. Wants to go up top. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. He uncorks one deep. He's got it down the left side. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it's caught inside the 20. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Auburn going to work with another 1st down. That's the end of the quarter, and Illinois has the lead here. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wants to keep it in the air. Moving away from pressure. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Takes it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Bruh. You got a newborn now, man. Just go focus on being a dad, bro. This ain't it, man.
If he's not open, you got to throw it away, and the defense took advantage with the interception.
It was a bad throw, but bro, this game ain't for you, man. And I told you I done lapped you, bro. It's over. It's over.
Looking to throw, it's Altmaier. Flushed out of the pocket.
Is that what you tried to do? Ryan!
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Luke Altmaier starting his
You
career
might
as a
have to,
backup
bro.
to Matt Corral at Ole Miss, but man,
Don't try and distract me. It's not going to work.
Illini had their best season in more than 20 years, and maybe more in store for him, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there were still a lot of fans that I think were skeptical when the transfer portal news came out that he was going to be joining Illinois. People wanted to see what all the hype was about. You saw it last year, not just running the ball, but making big plays through the air. I'm really curious to see if Luke Altmaier can take the next step this season, because if they do, this is going to be a really, really tough team to beat.
Illinois can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Handoff to the lone back. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. Illinois lining up quickly. With the run on 1st and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
When the offense gets in those multiple tight end looks, you kind of have a good understanding of what's coming. You don't know where the ball's going necessarily, but they'll put those big old bodies in there to block, to move people, to put more mass on the field, especially once you get in this red area where you have to be able to run the football effectively. Those passing windows tend to shrink a lot.
To the air on 2nd down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Moves around to clear up the vision. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Powerful running as he trucks his way to the 28.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Grab behind the line. It's Robinson. He stopped quickly, but not before he has enough for the 1st down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you throw into running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Howard. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Gets the back moving. Back to pass on 2nd down. Card in the backfield. It's Cobb. Touchdown, Tigers. A great catch and run for 6.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. To the air, it's Altmaier. Now adjusting. Throws to the wideout. Finds space on the right. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Leaves it with the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Illinois right back to the line. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quickly to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it.
Well, the defense got the stop there on 3rd and 1. Let's see if they can do it again here on 4th and inches, David.
I just got to find a way to fall forward, be physical. We work on this all week. You know you're going for it on 4th down.
So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Illinois coming back to the line with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Clement. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. Offense in the hurry up. Looking downfield on 1st down. He'll take the deep shot. He caught it. And he will score. Touchdown, Illinois.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting matchup this week in the Mountain West, and it sure is playing out that way. Boise State is trailing right now, but I'm old enough to remember the 07 season where this program ran the Statue of Liberty play to win the Fiesta Bowl. If that group could find a way, there's hope for this team. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Colorado State. The moment something changes in this Mountain West fight, you will hear about it here. Back to you guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Got it behind the line. It's Coleman. They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36.
That had to be a coverage bust because there's no way one of the best receivers in the country was that wide open. Somebody on defense wasn't where they were supposed to be. They had their eyes in the wrong place. That should not happen ever.
And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Shoots it to the left. Makes the grab. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. To the air on 1st down. And he throws another interception. His 3rd one of the night. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the 1st half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We're just about ready to start the 2nd half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So here comes the Auburn offense. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
For the third straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
Well, you get the incompletion there on third down. You've still got a half of football basically to play. Do you trust your defense down one possession to get it back to give you a shot? If you don't, then you've got to stay out there and you've got to go for this, and you've got to dial up your best play to stay on the field.
Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Keeping it on the ground with the running back.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Steps away to find some room. He's got an open man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
This is an explosive attack, and that last big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 26. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll send the back in motion. Back to throw. It's Altmaier. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Turning it on! Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
Man, a great job by the QB finding the running back, get into football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Blasted as he lets it go.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
On the ground, it's Cobb. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. That one comes out hot down the right side. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Brought down at the 17 as he brought it all the way back inside the 20 after the pick.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The Illinois offense returns to the field. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Got him downfield. Smashes through the tackle. Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Off-play action on 1st down. Nearly another interception. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the 1st half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Dropping back, it's Altmaier. They'll run the screen. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'll leave it with him. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Illinois lining up quickly. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. Looking to throw. Floats it out in space. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Valentine. Touchdown Illini! And they take it in for 6 more points. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The hand to the running back. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Singleton. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
He goes out of bounds, and that'll take us to the start of the 4th quarter. That's the end of the period. It's Illinois with the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. And we're just about ready to go with the final quarter. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Pocket breaking down. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
The Tigers come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Touch pass on the run. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Going for it all. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync.
Got enough space. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. Wants to throw it. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And he's going to try to return this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Got a man, it's Valentine. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the 4th quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking for a man. It's Altmaier. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Rolling, throwing, looking right. He's got it. They make the stop, but a big pickup thanks to the big arm from this senior quarterback.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up the scoreboard.
Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. Flips it out on the screen. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
Under fire. Gets rid of it. With the catch, it's Sanders. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Catch in the middle, it's Sanders. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Fires to the big fella.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and the hit that time helped force the incompletion.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw again. Fires to the right. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Unloads to the right. And he's thrown another interception.
That should be the